The storm howled outside, relentless, as if the sky were about to collapse over Emma and her daughter. The wind sliced through the air, howling like a starving beast. Each gust made the cabin shake, and the thick, cold snow seemed to swallow the night whole. But inside the cabin, in the silence that followed the storm's fury, Emma felt a growing pressure, a weight in the air. Something far more terrifying than the storm itself. Emma's gaze fixed on Lily, her daughter, peacefully sleeping in her crib. But as if an invisible force were pulling her, Lily, with her wobbly little steps, began crawling toward the door. Emma, still gripped by a strange sensation in her chest, tried to push away the growing unease. It was as if the wind outside wasn't just wind, but something calling, something drawing her toward the edge of an abyss. The moment Emma realized what was happening, her heart stopped. Lily, with that innocent smile, reached for the doorknob. So small, so fragile, she now seemed to be answering a call, one that led her into the darkness outside. The door creaked open, and that's when everything changed. A deep, menacing growl sliced through the cabin's silence. Emma froze. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't a common animal. It was the beast. The wolf was there. Its eyes glowed in the darkness like torches burning through the black night. Emma didn't have time to scream. The wolf was already closer than she could have imagined, its heavy paws crunching silently through the snow, a suffocating pressure in her chest, terror consuming her mind. Emma ran, but it was too late. The wolf advanced toward Lily with the speed of a predator, too fast for her to process. The wolf lunged, its sharp teeth snapping with a sickening crack. Emma couldn't reach her. She screamed, but her voice was swallowed by the roar of the storm, the beast's growl drowning everything. And then, just as quickly as it had all begun, it stopped. An overwhelming silence filled the room. Emma collapsed to her knees, her body racked with sobs. But before she could gather herself, she jolted awake, heart racing, gasping for air. The cold, the howl of the storm, the wolf, all gone. She was back in the cabin. Lily was there, still sleeping, unaware of anything. Emma couldn't tell if she had been dreaming or if that nightmare had truly been real. She looked around, trying to calm the storm inside her mind. The sense of dread was still there. What had she just experienced? Was it a dream, or had it happened? And as she tried to shake the fog from her mind, something outside caught her eye. A shadow moved outside the window. The wolf's glowing eyes stared back at her, fixed on the cabin. The terror from her nightmare gripped her again. It wasn't over. Emma's heart raced. The fear that had taken hold of her had not passed. She was trapped in the midst of a nightmare, unable to escape. But the worst part, she didn't know what was real anymore. Was it all in her mind? Was the wolf still out there, lurking in the dark, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? If you enjoyed this story and want to help keep this content alive, consider making a contribution to the channel. Any amount, even just $1, greatly helps sustain our work. Your support is essential to continue bringing stories like this to you. Thank you so much.